Regarding the upcoming trip, you, as my daughter-in-law, should stay home.
Thank you. I thought it was a penalty to travel with you, so that helps.
Huh? Weren't you eager to go to Louisiana?
Of course, I want to go, if you're not involved.
What will you do if I don't go? We're the ones paying for it.
That's the problem. How much did the lodging cost? How much did the meals cost? I'm still nagged about the Alaska trip we took 3 years ago.
I just want to travel with my son. So why are you tagging along as well?
It can't be helped, since my husband says he won't go without me.
I wonder what's so good about you.
He said everything. I'm flattered.
Then, if you're not there for Louisiana next time, Tom won't come either?
I guess that's how it would be. Please enjoy your trip as a couple.
Don't be ridiculous! What am I supposed to do alone with that old man on the verge of decay?
That's terrible.
The only thing that makes life worth living for me is going on a family trip with my son.
I see.
You're an outsider, so you're not family. That's why I'm saying that you have no right to participate in a family trip.
Julia, did you know? Families are made by strangers.
Shut up! I just get nervous when there are strangers around.
Why don't you go with just your son?
I've asked him many times, but he refused. If we're going, let's all go together. He's too kind.
I'm kind too. I haven't told my husband that you're a terrible mother-in-law.
Of course, you wouldn't. If you did, I'd beat you up.
Oh, scary.
I wanted to walk through the streets of Louisiana with my son. I wanted to watch the flow of the Mississippi River with my son at dusk.
The Mississippi River is full of couples.
It doesn't matter if a parent and child go together.
Well, you stand out.
If you hadn't laid a hand on my son, he would still be single and by my side.
Your son chose me. If you have a complaint, please tell him.
He always had no eye for women.
I wonder who would have been the right choice.
A woman who flatters and fawns over me.
I wonder if there's one.
Well, it can't be helped. I'll take you to Louisiana next time too.
Do I have the right to refuse?
No.
Yeah.
But in return, you hang out with that rotten old man. Because I'm going to visit the temples with my son.
I don't mind, but would you stop saying father-in-law like that?
It's fine. He's just a piece of furniture that has finished his role as a stud and an ATM.
That's really harsh.
Take care of booking the accommodation and arranging the bullet train, okay?
Me?
You're not paying, so at least use your hands and head.
Ugh. Julia, where are you now?
I'm on the train.
Really?
Enjoy the trip with the family only, Anna. You stay and clean the house.
You left me behind?
Operation successful. It's so easy, I'm laughing.
Your father-in-law left earlier to meet his university friends, right?
That's right.
Tom is planning to join directly from his business trip.
Exactly.
It was a plan that I and your mother-in-law would take the train, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right.
You have the ticket to Louisiana.
I did it on purpose.
You trapped me.
Now I can enjoy a family trip without you.
I smelled something suspicious when you said, I'll take care of the ticket because you can't lose it.
It's useless even if you chase me out of your own pocket. I only reserved for 3 at the hotel.
But I reserved for 4.
I called the hotel and changed it. 1 room for me and Tom. Grandpa in a single room.
Tom may not like it.
He won't. I'm sure he'll be happy. He might even give me a shoulder massage after a long time.
He might get angry when he finds out I'm not there.
At that time, I'm going to pull sympathy with a tear-jerking episode of being bullied by my daughter-in-law.
Don't say things carelessly.
I fell in the front yard 3 days ago and have a wound on my arm. I'll pretend this was done by you.
Please stop.
That's it. With this wound, I should get a medical certificate and go to the police.
Huh?
That makes you a mere criminal. Even Tom would divorce such a woman. Then he will come back to my home.
Do you love your son so much?
Of course. He's my precious, precious only son.
Don't you want to see your grandchildren?
If there are grandchildren, they will become more lovable and the love for Tom will decrease. Then he would surely be jealous. Oh no, I can't stand it.
It's too absurd.
Well, that's how it is, so you just munch on rice crackers at home.
Julia, I have a question.
What? I'm in a good mood now, so I'll answer anything.
You never want to accept me as your daughter-in-law, do you?
That's right, you understand.
Even if Tom rejects that?
I'll persuade Tom. He's always been a good listener.
Last question. Are you serious about all this? You're not just excited about the trip.
Of course I'm serious. A daughter-in-law is an outsider. Traveling with an outsider is painful. That's why I eliminated you. This is my answer.
I understand perfectly. I will leave.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so relieved. I'm glad all the effort I put into bullying my daughter-in-law paid off.
This is your victory. Congratulations.
I'll have a toast today.
Please drink as much as you want.
It's going to be a good day.
Please take your time.
I'll be back the day after tomorrow, so just write the divorce papers.
Excuse me.
I've already arrived in Louisiana, darling. I'm sorry for leaving you at home.
You mean Florida, right?
What are you talking about? I've been saying Louisiana all along.
That's right. Enjoy Louisiana to your fullest.
What do you mean alone? I'm going to meet my sons.
I don't think you can.
What do you mean?
No, you'll be fine. Take care.
Wait! I know you're curious. Just say it properly.
No one else is going to Louisiana, so I was just a little worried about what you're going to do there all by yourself.
Huh? That old man arrived earlier.
That's a lie. Tom's business trip is also a lie.
What do you mean?
Just that.
You tricked me?
Who tried to trick me first? Please take some time to think about it with your empty head.
I didn't tell anyone about this plan.
You did call the hotel, didn't you? When you changed the reservation for 4 people to 3.
Are you saying the hotel contacted you?
No, it's not that. Your father-in-law heard that phone call about the reservation change.
Did that old man snitch on me?
Yes. He called me as soon as he found out you were trying to go to Louisiana without me.
That jerk.
When I told Tom about our Mississippi River date, he said EW and couldn't stop gagging. How sad would it be to go to Louisiana, where he couldn't even stand the thought? That's why we changed our plans to Florida.
Why are you leaving me behind?
That's my line.
What about the hotel? We have reservations for 3.
No worries. Everything has been canceled.
What, even mine?
It's a lodging that refuses single guests, so there's nothing we can do. It seems they refuse because the price per guest goes down when there's only one.
Where am I supposed to stay then?
You're at the station now, right? There should be plenty of hotels around there.
Am I supposed to go to the Mississippi River alone? Visit temples and shrines alone? What about meals?
Well, do as you please.
Are the other 2 in Florida?
Yes.
You wicked woman! Do you enjoy doing this? This is nothing but bullying your mother-in-law. Just because you hate me doesn't mean you can go this far.
This was all your father-in-law's idea.
Huh?
Your father-in-law knew. He knew that you were calling him old man and a decoration behind his back.
Why?
Because you've been spreading it around outside. He couldn't help but hear it.
So what?
Despite working hard for the family all his life, and even now working on a contract basis because his pension isn't enough, his money just keeps flying away on trips and dining parties. And on top of that, he's treated like a nuisance and complained about. He wondered what his life was all about.
What's that supposed to mean now?
He asked me if it's too late to start living his own life, and my husband and I were encouraging him, saying that it's absolutely not.
You mean?
Are you talking about a late life divorce?
Huh?
Congratulations on the birth of a 67-year-old unemployed man. We sincerely congratulate you on your new beginning.
Stop it! I don't want to work.
I guess you can't just go around Louisiana elegantly from now on. It's said to be the last gift from your father-in-law. Please enjoy it.
What about Tom? Is he not heartbroken to see me like this?
Not at all.
You're lying. I want to talk to him. Tell him to pick up the phone.
It seems like he's blocked your calls. He also blocked you online.
Why?
Mom, it's me.
That's not fair. Stop blocking me.
I didn't know until today that you were bullying Anna.
No, it's the other way around. I was the one being bullied. I even thought about going to the police because I was physically hurt.
I saw that line too. All the exchanges until now.
Huh?
Unfit wife. Bad cook, childless pig. I can't believe you could say such horrible things.
This is communication between a mother-in-law and daughter-in-law. Anna was also quite back-talking, so I was enjoying it.
That's not true. If I don't turn it into a laugh, it just becomes stress. And if I do that, it would worry you, so I fought back moderately and vented.
She's not that kind of sensitive woman.
In fact, Anna is going to a psychiatrist and taking medication. Your stress is causing abnormalities in her body. I was shocked because I didn't know.
That's a lie.
Just because you're laughing doesn't mean you're always well. She talks normally, but she's just suppressing the symptoms with medication. I'm truly ashamed that I didn't notice it as a husband.
Don't be fooled.
Anna was trying to restore the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law relationship to normal. But she gave up on it after this incident. So we're cutting ties with you, Mom.
No.
I have nothing more to say from my side.
Wait, stop blocking me.
So that's how it is.
You're only getting Tom's attention because you're pretending to be sick.
We should have done this sooner. I haven't taken my medicine today, but I'm feeling really good. Maybe it's because my stress source is far away in Louisiana.
What kind of sick person would say such a thing?
Just because you have depression doesn't mean you become silent and stop speaking. Every time a line message from you arrives, every time my phone rings, I feel nauseous. The thought of being free from that makes me feel lighter.
Are you really planning to sever ties?
Yes, Tom is also applying for a transfer to move.
Where to?
Well, but Florida is a nice place. It wouldn't be bad to live there.
I'm going too. I'm going to Florida too.
Please give up. We won't see each other again.
I understand. I deeply regret my actions. I was rude to my son's wife. I sincerely apologize from the bottom of my heart.
Are you shaking too much because you don't want to say it? Your typos are terrible.
I apologized. You can forgive me, right?
I'm sorry. We want to live a peaceful life as a couple, and so does your father-in-law. We can't do that with you around.
Why? What did I do?
If you don't understand, you can find the answer by going back to the beginning of our line conversation.
Please, don't abandon me. I'm going to Florida now too.
Please go ahead.
Wait!
The next day, local news in Florida reported that an elderly woman was arrested for disrupting business at multiple hotels. She was shouting, "Bring out my son," and allegedly hit an employee who tried to stop her. It's troublesome how some elderly people behave. We enjoyed a lot of delicious food in Florida. After we got home, my father-in-law left a divorce notice and went on a trip with just a backpack. It's been my dream for a while, he said with a smile. He looked a bit cool. We also moved to a certain place. It's a secret from her, but it's surprisingly the #1 digital camera production site in America. It's a funny feeling.
Are you? Your mother's waiting for you.
I'm still at work. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish today. She's in your hands.
Again? You've been working a lot of weekends lately, don't you think?
You'll need to direct any complaints to my boss.
I'm not complaining. Just it takes a lot of strength taking your mother to and from the bathroom since her leg is bad.
It's a good thing we installed the wheelchair-accessible, barrier-free toilet, isn't it? It's nice that luxury condos let you select things like that. The interior is also pretty impeccable, if I do say so. Man, I'm good.
Yeah, that definitely helps, but I've just been thinking it would also be helpful to have you around sometimes.
You mean just forget about work and come home?
No, just like at night or something. She's been waking up a lot at night and I haven't really been able to get much sleep.
Instead of getting up each and every time, if only there was some kind of invention. Some kind of diaper or something that she could wear at night to take care of that.
It seems like she'd just hold it if she can't get to the actual toilet. That's not really good for her health.
Well, not sleeping is definitely not going to work for me. You can take as many naps as you want though, right?
Where do you get that idea? I spend the day doing laundry and preparing meals. And there's other chores to do besides that too. I don't have time for naps.
I'm just not able to do that kind of thing. You getting your caretaking certificate was really a godsend, you know?
The chores are whatever, really, but you could at least help with bathing.
Tomorrow, was it?
How many times have I told you her bath is every Sunday?
Isn't there someone else who's helping too? You don't really need me, do you?
Having a man around would also help, you know?
Is that so? Well, if I can wake up.
I think you can manage to get up by the afternoon.
It'll depend on how work goes today.
I think your mom would be much more at ease if she had relatives helping her.
I don't think she really understands much of what's going on anyway. One person is pretty much the same as any other.
I don't think that's the case at all. There are times when she's very alert and talking. Just today, she was awake and writing someone a letter.
A letter? To who?
I don't know the details, but she said it was to one of her old friends.
She's still got some friends who haven't kicked the bucket yet.
Can you be serious for once?
Sure, let's be serious. Your job is to take care of Mom. Mine is to pay the mortgage. We've split up the responsibility, so please just take care of your part.
I know, but it's really impossible for just one person.
Alright, then pay rent.
If I free up my days for work, then what happens to your mother?
That's what I'm saying. Things are better the way they are now. I'm providing a pretty good life here, so can you occasionally do something other than complain? Anyway, I've got to get back to work.
The other caretaker has gone home, and your mom's in the bath.
Word.
What do you mean, word? You stuffed your face at lunch and then took off for the mall. If you're finished shopping, please come home already.
Seems like things are going just fine without me.
That's not the problem. Mary was helping me out today. I wanted to introduce you.
Mary? Didn't I meet her before at the bar?
Yeah, she's my old coworker. It's been forever since I saw her, what with there being no graduation ceremony and us both being caretakers now.
Well, what did she say?
She said your mother seems really nice.
No, not that. It was her first time at our place, right? Did she seem jealous that we have such a nice place?
Oh, that. She commented on how even the handrails seemed very flashy.
There's a lot of other things she should have looked at. But I guess women don't really get the appeal an expensive home has for men.
I think people just don't care that much about other people's houses. Anyway, your mom wants to know what time you're coming home.
Just tell her whatever.
Don't you think you could talk with your mother a bit more?
She always just talks about the same stuff over and over. It's so annoying.
That's just how old people are. And besides, if your mother hadn't helped in the beginning, we wouldn't have been able to afford this place.
Since we're all living together, the least she could do was cover the down payment. Although I guess you don't really pay anything, do you?
I'm not sure how to put this, but when I was working at the care facility before, I saw this situation tons of times. After someone passes, the family always says they regret not spending more time talking to them when they had the chance.
I promise I won't say that.
We'll see. I think you'd be surprised at all of the different things she remembers.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Like, she still remembers when she first met me. Even though her leg had started getting worse around then, we were still able to eat together. She told me she remembers how delicious the delivery pizza we got was.
Really? That's what you guys ate?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm really happy when I can tell that she recognizes me. Why don't you try a little harder to look after her with me?
This again. You sound just like Mom, always repeating the same stuff. Change the record, will you? I'm gonna look at a few more stores and then head home.
Where are you actually?
At the mall, I said.
You've always got something to do. You're almost never here on your days off. Are you meeting someone?
Come on, don't just say that. Who is someone?
That's what I'm asking.
I'm just trying to get out a bit and enjoy what little time off I get. Man, wives that are suspicious of every little thing their husbands do are the worst.
We need to have a proper talk when you get home.
What do you want to talk about?
What do you think? We need to talk about our marriage. Ever since we got married, all I've been doing is working while the situation just goes on and on.
But this situation is fine. Anyway, I think I'm gonna be late today, so don't worry about dinner. You know, you're getting quite naggy lately, by the way. How's Mom?
She's still got a slight fever and is coughing. We've given up on the bath today, and I've sent Mary a message.
How about food? Did she eat?
She ate a bit of oatmeal a little bit after noon.
Glad to hear it. I'll be home as soon as I can.
You're golfing with clients today, right? I've got things under control here, so don't rush things.
Sorry for leaning on you so much. Please tell Mom that I called.
What happened to you?
Huh?
You've gotten so caring lately. Did something happen?
I think I'm normal.
You were speaking with your mom a few days ago, just the two of you. Did she say something to you?
That's got nothing to do with anything. Of course I'm nice to you guys. You and Mom are all I have in the world.
That's right. You never met your father, did you?
No, but apparently he was the president of some big company, and I was the product of just one night's work.
Yeah, but your mom said she really wanted to have you.
Probably for the child support.
That's definitely not the way your mother thinks.
That's right, she took a lump sum from him and cut off ties completely. If it were me, I would have taken him for much more cash.
This again?
Anyway, tell Mom to hang in there just a bit longer.
Of course. I knew you loved your mother.
Also, Anna, if there's anything that's troubling you, please let me know immediately.
What's this all of a sudden? Scary. You're worried about me? Is there some kind of disaster coming or something?
Come on now.
Sorry about before.
Before?
I accused you of fooling around. I know you've been working hard. I'm gonna work hard too. And the doctor said that Mom just has a bit of a cold and she should be fine. Good luck with your clients today.
Thanks. I'll leave it to you then. I just finished my meeting. How's Mom?
I called the doctor and she's here checking her right now. Please get home quick.
What is going on? Didn't you say it was just a cold yesterday?
Yeah, but this morning her fever suddenly spiked. She said it looks like aspirative pneumonia.
What does that even mean? Anyway, tell Mom that I'm on my way. Are you there? I just got in a cab.
Ken, please try to listen calmly.
How can I possibly be calm at a time like this?
Ken, your mom just passed away.
What? That's in poor taste. Don't joke around right now.
I'm so sorry. I told you I would look after her.
What? Really? What? Are you serious right now? Hey!
I'm sorry. After you left this morning, she gave me a letter to hold on to. I haven't read it yet. So, when you get here, do you want to read it together?
Oh, you better be ready when I get home.
Huh? I know you wanted to be with her for her last moments and talk with her one last time. And now I know you're probably wishing you spent more time looking after her.
Hey! You knew about the inheritance, didn't you? Is that why you stayed quiet about her condition getting worse?
Huh? What inheritance?
Don't play dumb with me. Mom left you $50,000.
What?
Oh, you're so transparent. You whispered into her ear to worm your way into her will.
What will?
What am I supposed to guess that letter that she gave you is? That's the will, isn't it?
What? No way. You think this could be...
You tricked her into writing it, didn't you? She said she's leaving you everything.
Everything? What? Sorry, let me look at the letter real quick.
That was your plan from the start, wasn't it?
From the start? I didn't do anything. Huh, you were right. She really left me everything. But why?
Lay off it. She told me everything. She said if we didn't have a mutually supportive marriage by the time she kicks the bucket, then she wasn't going to leave me a red cent. She said she'd leave everything to you if things continued the way they were.
I swear, this is the first that I've heard of this. Of course I would have talked about it with you if I knew about it.
I wonder. Maybe? Is this revenge?
Revenge? For what?
You were just fuming, weren't you? That I was taken with a younger woman?
Wait, what?
You knew, didn't you? The whole time I was going out with the new girl at the office?
Oh, you really were fooling around. Let me guess. She was there when you were golfing with clients? That's why you ended up out until the middle of the night.
And so what if she was? You're like a shrew, always just going on about helping with this or helping with that. If you wanted me to be with you, you could have dolled yourself up a bit more sometimes.
What? You're the one who asked me to look after your mother.
No kidding. Why do you think I married you?
Wait, you mean you just wanted someone who could look after your mother? That's why I first met you at the bar where all the girls from the care facility go.
What about you? You were just after my salary, right? You could never dream of living in a place like we do with just your caretaker's salary. I gave you a better life, and then you do me like this?
That's enough. I get it. I guess I'll see you in court.
That's my line, isn't it? I'll see you in court. And I'll get that will nulled. For tricking my dying mother? Buckle up. Hey, where are you?
Mary's house.
Mary's house? Where's dinner?
I'm not going back to the condo. The lawyer told me that all the paperwork is finished as of today.
Huh? What lawyer? What paperwork?
It seems your mother also sent a copy of the will to a lawyer that she knew.
Aha! Is there any line you won't cross in your indecency? Mom had a bad leg. There's no way she sent a will to a lawyer by herself. You made her write it and then deliver it personally, didn't you?
I told you that she wrote a letter to a friend recently. But sure, I'm the one who mailed it. I didn't ask her what was inside it, but it appears that it was indeed the will.
Hey, come back home for a second. I'm the son. There's no way I'm giving you my mom's money.
Well, it appears that she'd been talking with this lawyer for quite some time. It seems that if the will is nice and proper, it takes priority over blood when it comes to inheritance. Oh, and by the way, I'm suing your girlfriend also.
Get real. You got pretty bold once you got your hands on some money, huh?
I don't think so. Anyway, I told you before that we need to talk about our marriage, remember?
So let's talk about it now.
There's nothing to talk about anymore. Now that I know you just married me to get a free caretaker for your mom, and while I was taking care of her, you were out cheating on me. So we're getting divorced.
What? Get real, we're not getting a divorce.
Why not? Because you want your mother's inheritance? Or because you don't want to pay alimony? Probably both, right?
Hey, Anna, let's fix things.
But there's nothing to fix. There was never anything there from the start. I was just a free caretaker for your mom, remember?
Come on, don't say that. Mom's gone now. We can spend our weekends quite comfortable here, just the two of us. Hey, now that we've got the time, we could even think about having a kid. That's right. Why don't we turn Mom's old room into a baby room?
Speaking of indecency, your mom just passed away. Why don't you make a baby with your bimbo girlfriend?
Forget about her. I want to make a baby with you.
I'm just a free caretaker. I don't think I'd like to change jobs to free housewife.
Fine, how about a trip? We never had a honeymoon, let's do it now.
Give it a rest, will you? Anyway, I'm not going to spend your mother's inheritance. I've decided to donate all of it to an organization for elderly care.
What? Don't think I'll just stand by and let you do that.
I think your mother is probably looking down from heaven and smiling at the idea.
Hey, Anna, come home.
Anyway, we can work the rest out through the lawyers. I bet if you sold that nice condo, it would help out with your alimony. Oh, but you're still paying it off. Anyway, I was thinking a bit about this before.
What?
Even if you try to sell it, I don't think anyone would want to buy it. I didn't want to say anything before, but you have absolutely terrible taste. After that, I went back to live with my parents and started working at a care facility again. I used the alimony to remodel my parents' house to a barrier-free style. Their legs and backs are starting to get a bit weaker, so I installed handrails throughout the house. Not kitschy, flashy ones, of course, just normal ones. As for Ken, it seems he ended up getting remarried to his girlfriend. When people at work found out, I guess there were a lot of arguments and they were both chased out. Forced to take a job with a lower salary, Ken had to leave the luxury condo. Now they live in a small, cozy apartment built for one. As for me, I've picked up pottery in the last year, and a cute guy I met in class recently asked me out. Just yesterday, I told him okay. He runs his own chiropractic office. He's easy to talk to, and I get the feeling that if the two of us work together, we can get through anything. We've got a museum date this weekend.